Hey, this is Donnie Smith, and welcome to another Eastwood video series. In this video series, we're painting a Mustang black. We're changing colors, and we're using a lot of the Eastwood products. And you can visit our friends at Eastwood by clicking right here. And in this video series, we're showing you the steps that we're taking to paint this car. Now, in this video series, we're going to show you a method for finding lows, repairing dents, and we're going to show you how you can use the existing coatings if it's in good shape as this one was, which we discussed in previous videos. You can actually use the coatings that are on there. I mean, you've got E-coat, you've got undercoatings, you got the base coat, and you got clear coat. Well, you know, there's 4 to 6 mils right there of coating. You know, you don't necessarily always have to scuff something up and prime, you know, just to get something to block sand. Use the coatings that are on there, and we're going to show you how to do that. Now let's listen to Becca and Dylan. They're going to explain locating and repairing dents.
Alright, so now that we've block sanded it, we're looking for spots that are a little more glossy, such as this one, and we want to feel and see if it's a high or a low, and or if it's just a spot that we missed while sanding.
Alright, since we've got this dent right here, and we can get to the back side of it, we're going to take this dolly, and you're going to push, like, say like you're on the back side, you're going to push down, and you're going to roll with it, just roll it in. And we're going to try to do that on the back side here. On this one, and maybe try a little bit on this one, even though it says putty.
Now you could use some PDR tools and use some PDR methods if you had those tools, but this is just a method that's been around for years, way before PDR came out in a lot of the tools. And if you just got a dolly, you can work on these, massage these dents out, and it works well. Now he's blocking it out. He's using the coatings, the clear coat, you know, all the coatings that was on the car originally. He's using that to block the car out.
Well, we got some of it out, but you see you've still got some low right there that still needs to come out. But as you're going, you can just take your block and you can cross sand, you know, to find out if you've gotten any of it out. And once you get far enough, you might even be able to block it out. Like, see, it's coming out a lot more now. Not as shiny or anything, so this one will probably come out pretty easy.
Yeah, we got 320 on a long block, and there's a minor wave right here, and we might be able to block it out. So I'm just gonna keep my block flat and cross sand, and the wave might come out. If not, we might have to glaze it.
This one Logan's working on and the one Dylan was working on both blocked out fine. We didn't have to do, you know, use any glaze or anything like that. Now this one Sam's working on. We're using the same method. However, you know, we wasn't able to get it out all the way without, you know, applying some glaze putty or something like that. So what you do in the case like that, you get some 180, sand it because you want the glaze putty to have something to stick to. And 180 is really the finest you want it to sand it with. So we got that one ready. And here Becca is block sanding the, you know, we're doing the entire car, trying to locate any lows or block them out if needed. Because remember, we are painting this car black, and black shows every imperfection, so we want to get it just as smooth and level as possible. Okay, now I'll sped it up a little bit, but what I'm doing is I'm sanding some rock chips out using a DA sander, a dual action sander. And hoods, front bumper covers get a lot of rock chips because, you know, when you're traveling down the roads, rocks getting kicked up and, you know, hitting those surfaces. Now, I don't have to worry about dents on this hood because it's SMC, sheet molded compound, kind of similar to fiberglass. Don't have to worry about dents, but you do need to worry about actually sanding lows into this. So you don't want to dig your DA in when you're trying to feather out those chips, because you can actually sand into that sheet molded compound and make a low doing that. So you want to keep it good and level. So I went around, got it DA'd, got the rock chips feather edged out, and then I went around with the block just to make sure that, you know, I help level everything. Now we're going to prime this entire hood. The rest of the car, you know, only the areas that need it. But since this hood is sheet molded compound, it had so many rock chips, we don't want to see any feather edge rings or anything like that. So we're going to get this hood and we're going to prime it and then reblock it one more time. And, you know, especially like I mentioned, this car's black, and if anything's not right, you're going to see it. So there you go. There's a few tips of how you can block sand without using as much primer. Remember, primer costs a lot of money, and all you're doing with primer surfacer is you're trying to build mills up to give you something to sand. So if you can use the coatings that are on there to do part of that, at least, I mean, you're still going to have to prime, use primer surfacer, but if you can eliminate a lot of that, you can use the coatings that are on there to block out minor lows, which we did with a couple of these dents. Now we'll probably go ahead and prime those areas and block it out one more time just to make sure, especially since it's black. But we'll get it blocked out. And the ones that we're not able to block out with the coatings, these are just minor dents, minor waves. We're going to use some glaze coat. And remember to use at least 180 grit. That's really the finest you want to go before putting glaze coat on. Any finer than that, you may not have good adhesion. And another common question I get on YouTube a lot is, do I have to prime the whole car? A lot of people have the idea that they have to sand the whole car, prime the whole car, and block the whole car. Well, I hope this video helps answer that. Why not use the coatings that are on there as your primer filler, block it out, and then if you need some additional filling, then you can use primer surfacer. Now you always want to use primer surfacer over feather edged areas so you don't have rings. You want to use it over any body filler or glaze to help remove all those scratches. But other than that, I really don't think there's a need to primer surface the whole car. Now if there's a problem with the coatings on the car, if it's cracking, peeling, or a number of things, it's too thick, the mills are too thick, as we discussed in previous videos, of course you're going to have to strip some or all of that off. But in this case, we was able just to block it out, blocked a lot of it out, and this also helps locate dents. Whenever you're blocking, there's a glossy spot left there, you're going to see that, and that's going to tell you, hey, something's there, you need to keep on blocking it out, or we're going to have to do some dent removal method, pull it, or if it's real minor, you can apply glaze. So anyway, I hope this video helped. If it did, if you like this video, be sure and give us a thumbs up. Go down below, leave us a comment. Tell us, if you have a different way of doing things, or if you'd like to share, any feedback. We always appreciate your comments. We enjoy reading your comments, and be sure and share this with your friends. Anybody that may be interested in painting their own car or doing body work or anything like that. Thanks for watching this video. I appreciate each one of you for taking the time to watch this, and we'll see you in the next one.